In the quiet, mist-covered town of Greystone Hollow, nestled between ancient woods and a shimmering lake, whispers of a peculiar artifact had endured for centuries, the Locket of Shadows. Legend spoke of its ability to reveal the unseen and grant its bearer glimpses of the forgotten past, but at a price. 17-year-old Ilara Finch was not one for legends. She spent her days sketching in the woods, her solace from the suffocating confines of her aunt's inn. But one brisk autumn morning, while tracing the edge of the lake, her foot struck something solid. Partially buried in the muddy shoreline was a tarnished silver locket. Its intricate design, a swirl of thorns encasing a single black gem, sparked an eerie familiarity. Despite her better judgment, she picked it up. As her fingers grazed the gem, a faint pulse of warmth spread through her hand, and for the briefest moment, the world around her dimmed, replaced by fleeting images of faces she didn't recognize. Back at the inn, Ilara's strange find caught the attention of a reclusive guest, Mr. Corwin, a man known for his peculiar knowledge of the arcane. His gaze fixed on the locket as though it had betrayed a great secret. "Mr. Corwin, do you know what you've unearthed, girl?" "Ilara, it's just a necklace." "Mr. Corwin, it's far more than that. The locket chooses its bearer, and now you are bound to it. But beware, it doesn't give without taking." Corwin explained that the locket's powers were tied to an ancient curse. It could unveil hidden truths, even memories locked away for generations, but every answer demanded a sacrifice, a piece of the bearer's soul. Unable to resist its pull, Ilara began experimenting with the locket's power. Each time she touched the gem, she glimpsed moments that seemed both distant and familiar. A young boy crying beside a tree, a woman whispering incantations by moonlight, and a shadowy figure watching it all unfold. But with every vision, Ilara grew weaker. Her hands trembled. Her reflection seemed less vibrant. It was as though the locket was siphoning away her vitality. When she confronted Corwin, he revealed the locket's dark history. It was created by a sorceress desperate to preserve her memories after losing her family in a catastrophic war. But her greed to know all had consumed her, trapping her essence within the gem. Now anyone who wielded the locket would face the same fate unless they broke the cycle. The visions became more vivid, showing Ilara fragments of her own past. Her parents whispered conversations about protecting her from the curse before their tragic disappearance. The locket wasn't just revealing random memories, it was piecing together her family's connection to Greystone Hollow and the artifact itself. Ilara faced a choice: abandon the locket and live with the questions haunting her forever, or confront the shadowy sorceress within it and risk becoming its next prisoner. On the night of the full moon, armed with little more than her sketches of the visions and Corwin's cryptic advice, Ilara stood by the lake where she'd found the locket. She pressed the gem one last time and was pulled into the world within, a swirling realm of shadows and flickering memories. There she met the sorceress, a pale, ethereal figure whose eyes bore centuries of sorrow. The sorceress offered Ilara a deal trade, the last fragment of her soul, for the answers she sought. But Ilara, resourceful and determined, countered with a plan of her own. By using her drawings as anchors, she wove together the fragments of memories into a coherent story. The act of reconstructing the sorceress's past freed her from the gem, breaking the curse. When Ilara awoke, the locket was gone. In its place was a feeling of profound clarity. The curse was lifted, the sorceress's story restored, and Ilara's family's secrets revealed. Though she would always carry the burden of what she had lost, she also held the strength of what she had gained, her own story, her own choices, and the courage to face whatever lay ahead. As the morning sun rose over Greystone Hollow, Ilara felt for the first time truly free.